Tuesday, the 2nd of February, and I'm really happy that you spend your lifetime with me this morning. It's 8:30, 5 days a week. From Monday to Friday, we open the markets with our morning briefing show of Admiral Markets. Thanks to Admiral Market that we can do that for you, because you are the most important, you are the VIP, very important person. And I want to share my knowledge with you, and I want to share trading ideas with you. And I try to explain how we can become successful in trading. So I hope you had a great night and a wonderful start into the day. And of course, on YouTube, we are live as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. I'm looking forward to answer your questions, and focuses on trading, of course, but we want to see fundamental data as well. And today we have on topic the Australia rate decision, and let's see how the effect was on the Australian pairs, and let's see what we can do today. So let's switch to the chart, and of course we need to start with the risk node. So now I share my screen. Here we go. And here we are. I have the chat. Guys, type in the chat box if you are there, where you are. If you have any questions, feel free. I'm really happy to see you here this morning. And be aware, please, my English is German-like, and I hope you will understand what I try to explain. But you know, even the longest way starts with the first step. Good morning, Vladimir, to YouTube as well. And my host in the back will support me with some links. So trading with financial instruments offered by Admiral Markets carries a high level of risk, which is not suitable for all investors due to their complex nature. Please be aware that we don't have any advices for you. We just talk about the market. So that's, and of course, we start with in every day with our trading approach. That's trend trading. Success is not a fantasy, it's a formula. We have to repeat, and we have to make duplicable every day. This is the hit quote between 65 and 72%. But please be aware that you can lose your money if you don't stick to the rules and if you don't have a proper money management. So that's the rules. 4 rules we are following. Stick to rules all the time. Valid trend is needed. It's a young trend we need. Then the correction has to run at least 38% by close, of course. Doesn't matter if you use normal candle or the Heikin-Ashi candle. And then wait for the rebound if we have this correction, then wait for the balance candle, and then we can open a trade. So let's go on. And first of all, just a look at the big numbers. And that's the highlights from this morning. And interesting, Republicans proposed $618 billion stimulus plan about COVID-19. And the Senate proposals $1,000 for every American, because Mr. Biden has called 1,400. So 1,000 was agreed, and that's fine. So the stocks in Asia was ends a little bit higher, and we had interesting developments in silver. And that's the news this morning. S&P 500 rallied, and silver prices jumped as Reddit users discussed executing a short squeeze similar to the one that propelled GameStop shares higher. So let's have a look at the silver price. And you can open the silver price here. If you click here on MetaTrader 5 silver, and here we go. That's the silver price. So open the chart. Here we go, and I have my, here we go. So that's silver price, $100. So in 1 hourly chart, sorry. So you can see here, it's a lovely trend, and you see what happened. The price comes back already. So how we can draw the trend? So you start at the lowest point with movement and correction, and without such stupid things like short squeezing and all that stupid things, then you see the trend. And but we didn't, there was a balance candle. So you see There was the balance candle here that was around about 7 o'clock on Friday, 7 o'clock, but it's not the best idea to open such trades before the weekend. But basically, the rules were there. So we had here we go, close below the 38, and then the balance candle. So there was a trading idea there. And you see a trend is continuing. And that was the trend. You see, now you can learn a little bit how you can trade, how you can draw the trend. There we saw a correction down to down there. So, and now that is. So now the chart or the market silver tries to break this trend here. Not a close, but you see it makes no sense to follow such stupid things like in Reddit or something else. Focus on sticking to the rules and then you can make money. So that was the news to silver, and you see silver is not like GameStop. You cannot compare it to GameStop or such how is it, penny stocks or something else. Silver is a commodity, silver is a metal, and the whole world is working with silver. It's about the small price. It's around $28 at the moment. Therefore, they tried to influence the market, but believe me, it doesn't work. That's a stupid thing. So any news today, we had the Bank of Australia extends, and that was the surprising numbers. The Reserve Bank of Australia announced an unexpected extension of its government body buying program when the current one expires in April, which means, so we had interesting developments in the Australian dollar. And just have a look here, and Euro USD this morning. So you see the Australian dollar gets a little bit weaker. Why? Yeah, if they print more money, if they extend about COVID-19, it's a weakening system, it's a weakening signal for Australian dollars. So therefore the price went a little bit down, but not that much we expected or you could expect about this announcement. So therefore, as I told you, and I tried to explain, please, the numbers are interesting, but for a private trader, even you can interpret them. At the end, if you have a private opinion about such any developments, you are with me, and I don't make such research system. We are both of us. We are on the right side of the chart. We cannot know what will happen next, because we don't have enough money to influence, to affect the price. We don't have this kind of relationships to influence the market or the price. So if we miss these two kind of guarantee opportunities, what's the thing? What's the second option we have? Probabilities. And probabilities are based on a mathematics statistics system. Therefore, you have to follow any kind of rules. If you want to follow my rules, it's a natural system. It's trend trading. Trend is based on movement and correction. Movement and correction is based on sellers and buyers. And sellers and buyers have a special meeting point, and that's the book map. And in the book map, you will never find a name or the reason why you want to go long or short. So, and as sure as you are that your buy will be a winner, as sure as the other side, the guy on the other side, that he is right and he will make money with his short. So who is right? That's the question. Therefore, stick to the rules. So maybe, actually, I have an open trade. So that's the news this morning. And of course, that's in the news today, the silver price, but keep calm, guys. That's a really short look, a short overview about the current market right now. And so we have to stick to the rules all the time. So what coming up today? And we have Tuesday. So that's the news for today. We expect in US, we expect the Johnson Red Box Retail Sale Index, and then later business report, and the API weekly statistical bulletin this afternoon or this night. So times 3:45, 4 p.m. and 10:30 this evening. And of course, that's the news on it. So we have a little bit be careful about the US dollar today, but it's not that's really strong numbers today. Okay, so have a look at the early market this morning, and we start with Euro USD. Euro USD is really weak this morning. And yeah, you see, I tried to make a short trade there, and I try to explain every day, cut the losses. If the price will not go into your direction, then cut the loss. And that's the point, you see. And then later, so the price went down without a really interesting signal. So we have, but the point is, you know, where we are is always more important than how you can get it. And about where we are, there's a joke of the day, because last night I thought about how I can make you a little bit more happy, because we are living in COVID-19 times and we have no vaccine here in Germany, and so many stupid things. And I got a client in Perth, they had a full lockdown over there. So last night I thought about how can I make you a little bit more happy every day. And I thought I can give you the joke of the day. So, and because about this topic, where we are, I remember just an interesting joke, the joke of the day. So maybe there was a patient and he got a surgery, and after he woke up, he asked the doctor, "Oh, doctor, was the surgery successful?" And the doctor said, "Oh, mate, that's stupid. I'm not the doctor. I'm St. Peter." Okay, that's stupid. That's really stupid, but I would say shit happens. Okay, that was the joke of the day, guys. So let's go back to the market. And we don't have a signal in Euro USD actually. And then the next one is the DAX. So do we have any signals there? No. So first of all, you see we are within the red zone, and it's a fair price, what we have here right now. And let's see. Oh, there's on YouTube, US dollar will be strong. So again, guys, it's interesting. I accept your private opinion, but please be aware that it is your private opinion. And it's nice if you have an opinion about any kind of security, but on the right side of the chart, if you don't have the relationship to have to influence the price, and if you don't have the money to influence the price, it keeps your private opinion. And you cannot force the market to do whatever is in your mind. So please be careful about that. Be careful about having private opinions. You cannot have that influence. And your trades should never based on your private opinion, just only on rules. Believe me, I make this job for 22 years right now, and I lost everything in my life about having an opinion in trading. That's really, really stupid things, guys. But you can do whatever you want. I only share my experience with you. So DAX opens this morning really strong, but you see there's a volume zone there. It's really that's interesting there, and now the price stuck there or sticks there a little bit. So, but do we have a trend? More, it's not really. It's a little bit small trend, but to be honest, not clear enough. And then within the red zone, that's not really interesting. What the Dow Jones is more interesting, because you see we have a trend, it's facing upwards. It's a secondary trend because the main trend, as you can see here, is facing downwards. So now we have a secondary trend, and I am waiting for the next correction. So I measure the last move so we can work with the Fibonacci, with the rules. So now we need a close lower than 38%, then the balance candle, or maybe if you work with normal candles, then you have to use such things like patterns, bullish engulfing, or whatever you find. Steve Neeson wrote a whole book about that, and then you can see the pattern. So I make it as easy as possible, and I work with Heikinashi. There we have two candles, trend continuation candle and the balance candle, and then you can see where the correction will coming to an end, and then you can make an interesting trade. So I have an open trade, one open trade, New Zealand Canadian dollar. So you see, we were a little bit in profit. Now the price come a little bit back. Should we go out right now? Let's have an interesting look at the price sentiment or the sentiment traders. And you can see how you get, if you have MetaTrader 5, if you work with that and with the Supreme Edition, I would suggest that you get the Supreme Edition, then you will find on the Expert Advisors this kind of sentiment trader. Why is it important? The most, unfortunately, guys, that's the truth. I know I shouldn't talk about that, but that's unfortunately, that's the truth. Most of the private traders are always wrong. They work with limit orders, stupid. And they always work with limit in their mind because they say, oh, the price cannot go up, the price cannot go higher, or the price cannot go lower. They have a kind of limitation in their mind. Why? They don't have the picture for that in their mind. And if you don't have a picture for that in your mind, you cannot say yes or no. So most of the times you say no, you don't have the picture in your mind. So therefore, you have a limitation in your mind and you say, oh, the price cannot go more up. Okay, you see, and therefore, it's interesting in New Zealand Canadian dollar, we had 83% of all private traders, they are included or involved in this currency at Edmund markets are short. But you see, until the last hour, the price went up. So, and we know most of the private traders are always wrong because they're working with opinions and with limitations. Therefore, it's not the time to go short or to close the position. So, but I trail my mental stop the alert a little bit higher. And if I will have a close below that, then I will close it and then I will look for the next signal. That's the point. So wait for it and wait for it. So I have an interesting signal this morning for you. This is US dollar, Canadian dollar, and we have two trends. That's really, really important. The main trend is facing upwards with the green rectangle. That's the correction zone. And within this main trend, we have this secondary trend. That's the leading trend. And here we go. You see, we try to create a close below 38%. And this is we are waiting for. And then wait for the next balance candle. And then we want to go up. And then we want to go to make a trade there. So I got a question on YouTube. I have a question. I have a new verified live account on Red Markets. I have low budget. Could you advise me on how much starting investment I can start on? No. And Nanny. Nice to meet you here. Thanks for being with me here. I would just suggest this one. Look at this one. You have a real account and we have a community. It's Trading Spotlight community. My host will publish this link on YouTube as well. So I suggest that you follow there. And then if you have a real account and with some deposit on it, then you get an access here in this trading community. And here we are, Paul Wallace, Jens Klett, and myself. We are publishing our trades there. And there's a blog. And there you can get in touch with us. There you can ask your questions and we will answer you. If sometimes we will miss something, ask a second time because we had a lot of things to do. But even you have a small account, then you work with micro lots. If you have the MetaTrader 5, then you can see you can work with micro lots. So you see, I work with mini lots. But you can also work with micro lots 0.01. Then it's a micro lot, which means 1 pip is 10 cents of changing. And if you have an account of $50 or $100, then work properly. Anania. Oh, I guess that's the right word. Anania. I guess I hope it is. Then you can work properly in sticking to the rules. Then we can grow up your account piece by piece. It's not 100% strategy, but if you follow the rules, it is. So, and now I have an open word to say to you. So that's the account of this new. It's a real account. So check it. You see, it's a real account here, live account. And we put 10,000 euros on it. So we started 2 weeks ago. So you see, I'm in loss. So who has the pressure? It's me. You will see very, very less traders. They work in public with real accounts. Why? It's big pressure. If you make profit, oh my gosh, I can go live and say, oh, I'm the big one, I'm the chosen one, I have this one, and I the best trader ever. That's nice. But if you're real in public with the real accounts, and I said to Admiral Markets, I will do that because I will suffer like you and I will be happy like you. If we make profits together, it's fine. But I want to show you also that we can make losses, even we stuck to the rules. And here we go. Actually, we are a little bit in loss. In profit, in pips, we are in profit, 121 in profit. In money, we are a little bit in loss. It's little bit because I cut the losses all the time. And now maybe you have in your mind to say, okay, maybe the system doesn't work. That's wrong, guys. We are working with probabilities. Therefore, we have to stick to the rules. And if you think, oh, if you have your doubts, it's fine. It's absolutely okay. I agree. I had my doubts in my past very, very often. But I will show you that we will be successful on a long run, guys. On a long run. We work 2 weeks right now. So, and now I show you my other real account. I have it for 4 years right now. So, and that's it. You will find it on at Traders Yard as well. So you see, it's a real account. That's my real name. And it's a real account. It's live there. So, and there you can see, I have it for 4 years right now. And you see 3 years in a row in profit. Even I had some bad months. I had great month and a bad month, but at the end, and that's the target, that's the big goal, have at the end of the year a profitable trading and an account which is in profit. And you see, January was a little bit bad, but that's my open account. That's my open profits, 14% in profit. That's the open trades right now. So therefore, I beg you, stick to the rules. Even we had a little bit of drawdown phase. Yeah, I know it's stupid that we start this real account with how should I say, with a drawdown phase. But what I don't care about it. The most important thing is we stick to the rules. And you see, it's a pressure. I have this responsibility about Admiral Markets. I have this big responsibility to you because you think I'm the expert. I'm not an expert. Of course not. I try to explain, I share my knowledge with you. I'm the same trader like you. I'm suffering. I'm struggling with the market. It's a big responsibility to stick to the rules all the time, guys. So let's do it together. Keep it strong. Keep sticking to the rules all the time. And we will see, we will make money and we will grow this account up. We will rise with that. And we will rise in our own personal development. And this is my big mission. So keep strong, guys. The pressure is on me. If you trade alone in front of your screens at home, who cares? Maybe your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, that they cares about that. They will yelling about you if you spend a lot of hours in front of the screen and you don't make money. But this is a public account. This is public. This is really big pressure on my shoulders right now. And so the big responsibility is on my side. So please support me and attend this webinar every morning. And believe me, I'm really, really happy that we can do that together. So this is the only trading idea for today, US dollar, Canadian dollar. All the other things are not really interesting. If I will open a trade, if I have time for it, then go to the Trading Spotlight community, and there you will see I publish the trade. Here we go. And then you can see what we do there. Okay, guys, that's the topic for today. And tomorrow we want to processing. We go continue with the little piece of knowledge. And today was the Australian dollar, the big topic for today. Please share your YouTube link and subscribe the channel of Admiral Markets. And if you have any friends that want to try to learn trading, invite them to follow us here on Admiral Markets, and then we will be happy together. So there was one question: how this indicator, your color, which on the right side, green lines showing the left side, no problem. Please get in touch with me by email. So there you can see there is the homepage, tradingpersonality.com. There is a contact formula. So you will get in touch with me. Then I can give you, it's not priceless, this indicator. It's market profile indicator. It's developed by myself and a colleague from me. And then you can get it. So get in touch with me by email or whatever. And then let's see what we can do there. Guys, it was a great pleasure to meet you here again. Thanks for your lifetime. The video is still online on YouTube as well. So give it a like if you like it. And if not, then down with your thumb, and everything is fine. If you have any questions, you can type it on YouTube as well. And then we will see each other tomorrow again. I'm looking forward. Thanks for your lifetime, guys. Thanks for your patience about me, the German guy here. I wish you a wonderful day. And as always, we want to close this session with the wise words of the Jedi Master Yoda when he said, "May the force of the rules be with you." See you. Bye-bye.